Hello friends, hope you are doing well. So today's topic is the blood vessels. Blood vessels are nothing but the tube-like structures that carry blood from one part of our body to another part. So there are three different kinds of blood vessels in our body. The first one is the arteries. Second one is the veins, and the third one is capillaries. So let us discuss them one by one. First one is arteries. Arteries carry blood from heart to each and every part of our body. Heart actually pumps the blood in arteries. So the blood remains in arteries is under high pressure, and this to consist or to hold this or withstand this high pressure, the arteries actually have very thick wall. Arteries have to withstand the high pressure blood that pumped out from heart. The arteries have thick walls, and also their walls are elastic in nature. So they have the elastic muscle cells in their walls. Arteries carry the oxygenated blood from heart to different tissues, except the pulmonary artery, because the pulmonary artery contain the deoxygenated blood to heart to the lungs. So the arteries, mostly the arteries except the pulmonary artery, contain the oxygenated blood, and the arteries actually are very deep in their existence, means they are located deep in our skin, except some of the superficial arteries that present in our wristband, that is radial artery. We can touch here and feel the pulsation here. So actually we when we feel the pulsation, it is actually the vibration of the radial artery in our wristband. Also there is one superficial artery present in our neck area here, that is carotid artery. Also you can feel the pulsation here. So this is actually the carotid artery. So there are some, mainly the arteries are deep seated, hence except the radial artery and the carotid arteries are the superficial in nature. Arteries also don't have any valves inside it, because the blood flows in arteries are in high pressure, so there are no valves present in the arteries. Next, we discuss the veins. So arteries actually ends into capillaries or branches into capillaries, and the capillaries unite to form the vein. So let us discuss the vein. So veins are, the arteries are deep seated, but the veins are the superficial in nature. So beneath our skin, we you can actually see the green lines in your hand like this. So the green pipe-like structures are actually nothing but the veins. So veins are superficial in their existence, and the veins no longer contain the high pressure blood, because veins actually deliver the deoxygenated blood from tissues to, or they collect the deoxygenated part or the waste material or the carbon dioxide, or rather I say the deoxygenated blood. It flows the deoxygenated blood from various tissues to the heart. So that is why the blood remains in vein has under no high pressure. So that is why the veins are very thin walled. Veins are thin walled vessels, and it is also elastic in nature, but it has valves in its inner surface. The valves are formed by the inner surface of the vein, and valves are present in some intervals in veins just to prevent the backflow of blood in it. Veins formed from the capillaries, and they transfer the deoxygenated blood from tissues to heart, except the pulmonary vein, because pulmonary vein contains the oxygenated blood. So, except the pulmonary vein, veins contain the deoxygenated blood. Next, the and last part is the capillaries. So, the capillaries actually, the capillaries are actually a vast network of blood vessels. The arteries branched off into arterioles, and the arterioles again branched off to capillaries. The capillaries are very thin walled. Veins are also thin walled, but the capillaries are very thin walled, and its thickness is nearly 1 cell thickness. Means it has 1 cell thickness in its structure, and the capillaries, and due to this structure, the material, that is food material or the water or maybe some waste material or the respiratory gases, can easily diffuses from capillaries to the tissues. So, or from tissues to the capillaries. So, the capillaries are actually the vast network of thin one line celled tubes, and this actually helps to diffuse the essential materials. So, the arteries carry the oxygenated blood, then it branched off to form the capillaries, and the uh, capillaries actually unite, these capillaries unite, they deliver the essential materials in tissues, and they unite to form the veins. So this is the artery, this is the artery, this is the vein, and this network, this vast network is known as capillaries. Thank you so much for today's session.